Welcome to this new video where I'm going to talk about a very interesting use case where you want to provide a LAN-like experience for your users or your employees when they're connecting from anywhere. They're connecting from remote offices, connecting from homes. Specifically from a Zscaler private access perspective, we call this unique capability of Zscaler called as machine tunnel, where what it does is it gives you connectivity from the end user to your network, no matter where the connectivity is. My name is Kaustubh Achrekar, and I'm a sales engineer here in India. So let's get started with this use case. So what does this use case basically talk about, right? If you look at any of the connectivity solutions which are there in today's market, be it any zero trust solution or VPN solution or always on VPN kind of scenarios, the major problem is only when you log into the Windows profile is when these agents come up because of the way Windows is designed. But most of the controls in terms of your domain controllers or your group policy updates happen pre-Windows login on the login screen of Windows, right? So that's where for joint PC management, it is extremely important for you to have connectivity to your domain controllers prior to you log into the Windows. So things like changing your password, it gets stored in the cache of your laptop and gets synced only when the user is a part of the network. And for companies where their employees are totally agile and they rarely come to office networks or they rarely join VPN networks, there is a situation where the passwords never get synced with the Active Directory management that you have. The second problem is any of your connectivity agents cannot establish tunnels to your domain controllers prior to end users actually logging in. But in order to log in, the users needs to be part of the domain, right? So this is where it becomes really important from a pre-Windows login and connectivity to domain controllers perspective. The very first use case is you get a fresh new laptop, you ship it down to your employee, a new employee has joined your company. In order to have those systems domain joined, you have to take those systems first to your office location, pre-image and ready up the laptop, and then send it out to your employee. But with the machine tunnel use case, what we are looking at is can we do domain join right from the home of the user or any location that that user is a part of. Second thing is more around AD password changes and resets. If there is any kind of requirement where the user changes the passwords or reset the passwords, it gets automatically synced even when the user is on the pre-Windows login through a machine tunnel. Any of your AD group policy updates, your GPO updates require systems connectivity at the pre-Windows login level. With machine tunnel, we can provide you that connectivity even when the user is not logged in. And from a patch management and SCCM access, it again requires connectivity at the pre-Windows login point of view. So this is where Zscaler private access machine tunnel capability comes in really, really handy, wherein once you're logged into the profile, you will always see the Zscaler agent coming up like all other agents, and you'll have connectivity via Zero Trust, both to your internal as well as your internet applications. But when the users are logged out and they are on the pre-Windows login, what happens is the machine tunnel kicks in and still there is a zero trust connectivity to the applications that you choose to have. So through machine tunnels, we can provide connectivity like a LAN like experience to your Active Directory all the time. So you don't need to worry about your connectivity, your group policy updates, and all those use cases because your systems, even when they are not logged in, are a part of the zero trust journey and provides you the LAN like experience. So let me quickly show you the demo that we have set up for you, and it will make things clear on how exactly this comes in action. So this is a completely new PC which has been delivered to the end user or your employee. And this is a completely new system with no domain joined. It is not part of the Active Directory. It is not part of any of your GPO updates. And we'll try to do all those things in this particular demo. So let me log into my lab where I have the machine tunnel configured. Okay, just a second. My bad. Okay. Just a second. By the rest.co.in. Okay, the network is not connected. Let me connect the network. Oh, yes. So let's connect the network. Okay, it's identifying. Let's give it a moment. Okay, now it's part of the network. So let me log into my lab. Now, if you check the Zscaler Client Connector app, this is where I have logged in, wherein private access is my zero trust to your private applications, and internet security is your secure connectivity to internet. So I'm logged into the Zscaler services. Now what I'll try to do is I'll try to join the domain on this system. This is a completely fresh system which is not domain joined yet, right? So what I'll try to do is I'll go to advanced. I'll try to change the domain. This is my lab domain, and the Active Directory is a complete separate network altogether. And the system is a complete separate network altogether. So once I try to connect to the domain, it challenges me for the domain controller username and password. So let me provide that. It will take a while to try to connect to the Active Directory and join the domain. Great. So as you can see, this system is a part of the domain now. A completely fresh system is now a part of domain through zero trust without the user actually being a part of the network or requiring any kind of VPN access. So I will restart the system since it's asking me to do that. And next time when I try to log in, I will log in with the fresh credentials that my administrator has provided me. And then I'll try to change the password on those systems. So as we saw, we just tried to join the domain and we were able to successfully join the domain. Now what I'll try to do is I'll try to log in with the credentials that my company has provided me and try to change the password. So if you see, I am the part of the domain now. And what I'll do is I will try to join the domain through the temporary password that my organization has provided me. So it asks me to change the password and I will put in the new password. Now through Zscaler's machine tunnel, because I am a part of the network in a way through zero trust without actually being the part of the network, I am getting that LAN experience where even when users are not in the part of the network, how are we able to change the password? So I'll try to change the password. As you can see, the password has been successfully changed. And I try to log in with my new credentials. And this is how I get into the system. So use cases are immense with Zscaler's private access and machine tunnels. You can think about your workforce's productivity, where you want the systems to be shipped as soon as possible to them and have them domain joined, or you want to manage the domains. or you want to manage the password management side of things or group policy updates, all those things can be taken care through Zscaler's private access and machine tunnel capability. So that's it from my side. Thank you very much and have a wonderful day. Thank you. Bye bye.